too, so doesn't it?
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, we're a little bit late. Becky texted me. StreamYard and YouTube are having some issues. And then my internet went down right before I was trying to get on. So, but we're here now. It's a beautiful spring day here. I mean, I think it might almost get to 70, which is phenomenal. I'm looking forward to getting outside and doing some work on my property over the next couple of days. And it'll be the perfect weather for it. So that's great. Not too hot, not cold, not raining. It's like the good in between. Let's see. I'm glad Becky's here. Becky's always fun to do sales with. So I'm glad you do a lot of sales with me because I enjoy it.
Hi, Karen.
Karen, you're here. I hope you got my message. I had my alarm set for your sale yesterday for 2:00 because time zones, technical things. And of course you started at noon. So I come on at 2 and I'm like, where's Karen and Tammy? And then I'm like, oh, duh. Sorry about that, honey. It's my life. So today's live sale is going to focus on kitchenware. And I have a lot of clearance of kitchenware and some items that are not clearance, but mostly for me, it's clearance. Lots of plates, mugs, teacups, fun stuff. Some flutes, mostly vintage and some antique. And what about you? What's going on, Becky? What do you got? How are you? How's the weather? What's happening?
The weather's great. And I finally celebrated my birthday dinner last night because I had 2 sales on Monday, so couldn't celebrate then. So had a really nice Italian dinner. So that's good.
Did you go out?
Yeah. I went to Cucina Taglioni. I like them because they offer vegetables too. So instead of noodles, I can get zoodles, which is zucchini, made like noodles. Ooh. And so I had a veal parmesan with zoodles and a rustic aroma sauce, which is no sugar in it. So it's tomatoes and mushrooms. And added a little spinach, and yeah, it was really good and tasty.
That sounds really good. And happy birthday.
Thank you. And chocolate marzipan cake for dessert.
Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking, you're reminding me, for a long time I've wanted to get one of those tools that makes the swirls for noodles out of squash and stuff. Long time. Yeah. So thank you for reminding me. Probably later today I'm going to go order one because I don't really like pasta noodles, and they're just carbs that turn into massive sugar. But I love the sauces and I love vegetables. So I'd be happy eating that way.
Yeah, we eat a lot of zucchini. So at home, we might throw a few noodles in, but it's mostly vegetables. And when we're making a dish that would normally have pasta with it. So, but we eat a lot of zucchini instead. So.
Do you grow zucchini out there in Arizona? I would think they would get huge in like a week with the heat.
We could. I haven't tried it though. So, but yeah, we could probably. We have 2 growing seasons here. So we have early spring and then we have like September.
Oh, not in the middle of the summer. Too hot?
Yeah, it gets a little hot, but you could have some probably beds that were shaded beds.
Yeah, would take a lot of water though too, and that's another issue, isn't it? Or is it
not? Kind of, but I have grass, so I don't have desert landscape. It was that way when I moved in, so I have an orange tree. And I have roses I have to water, so my roses do well, but they're shaded in the area they're at during the heat of the day, so they're good.
Yeah. The growing season up here, because even though like right now it's a nice spring day, the rain is coming Friday, and even though it's April, we can have deep freezes all the way to into June. So the growing season is generally you start in a greenhouse around April, May, maybe March, but you can't get things in the ground till June, and it's over by end of September. So it's unless you have greenhouses. I have a friend with an organic farm down the road. Yeah. It's a very short window, but that window, things grow really well if you know what you're doing. But it's a small window.
Well, it looks like we have 7 people in here already. That's
I know. Hello, friends. Thank you for coming in. And Becky, your whatnot sales. I always want to catch them, but you're on right at the time where my brain goes oof, and I put my head on the pillow and I'm out. Because you're on at like 7 or 8 at night, right?
Actually, I'm on at 8. Yes.
Yeah, and that's right when
I'm on Mondays, and I'm taking this next Monday off, and I won't be on again there until the 22nd. I think is that following one. Yeah, the 22nd. So
well, listen, if you ever like when you just did the Gilded Age, if you ever do a pop-ups that are at an earlier time, always text me, because if it's earlier, I will show up.
Yeah, well, we could plan one. We could plan to do one earlier. So
we could plan like back to back.
Well, yeah, or you can actually bring another seller onto your live when you're selling.
On Whatnot, really?
Co-host, yeah. I think they can't sell, but you could be on there, and then we could go over to your sale from that. So it's like, we could start out at yours and then go to mine, or we could start out and we could be on the screen. So
that's really interesting. Let's talk about that some more later, because that I think that could be beneficial. I know it would be beneficial to me. I don't know if it would be beneficial to you, but I always find that working with 2 or 3 people is better than one, unless you are as Pamela Blanchard or I don't know. But even some of the very big YouTube resellers out there, they generally have a sidekick, if not 2 sidekicks. They're not solo. So
this Thursday for my sale on YouTube, I'm going to be solo, but that's at 9 p.m. I was thinking about bringing it back and starting it at 8 p.m., but there's somebody else that starts at 7:30, and I just don't like to, kind of infringe on their time. But
it's hard. It's rough. Yeah. I am going to hang this call up. I don't recognize them. Hopefully it's not relevant.
Hi, Poodle. Nice to see you too.
Poodle. Hello, Poodle. I'm glad you're here. I'm gonna pack up the rest of your shelf for the centerpieces in the next couple of days and send you an invoice. But I just like to, quote, see your face, so to speak. I'm just happy you're here.
Yeah, so, it's really nice to see everybody.
Yeah, it is. I enjoy it. So, Becky, you too have kitchenware clearance type items, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. And we do 3 at a time. Is that good? That's generally how I mark my page.
Yeah, that's fine for me.
Okay. What is the is that so the I always look at this picture behind you. in the beautiful frame with the lady, is that a relative or just a beautiful photo?
My grandmother.
You're kidding.
No, that's my grandmother.
Wow. That's beautiful. I look at it all the time and I think, what is that? Oh, it's beautiful.
And her last name was Adams, and she's related to John Quincy Adams.
There you go.
And actually Daniel Boone too, but
Daniel Boone. Yeah, well,
Boone and Adams on that side of the family.
There you go. The big city here, Booneville, is actually named for Daniel Boone. He came to California, to this valley. I mean, this is a real thing. People claim this all over the United States. But the fact is, he traveled all over America, the entire, the entire country. And wherever he landed, they would name a city after him. So, even out here in California, we've got some connection to him.
Yeah.
But I'm not connected to Adams. My family, on my mom's side, was the head horse keeper. That's not the right word, but for Washington, George Washington kept horses. Okay. The head person to take care of George Washington's horses. Whatever that means. That's a little claim. And then on my husband's side, and somewhere on my side in both, is the Pinckney. Pinckney is someone, I think he was part of the Constitution or something, a very important person, Pinckney.
Yeah. Anyway. And my grandmother married a Franklin, so related to Benjamin Franklin too.
There you go. True American.
Yeah. Okay. But her parents were farmers, so
there you go. My animals, this is like the fourth time. Whenever I get on here now, they are right behind me, messing with each other. They never did this 6 months, and all of a sudden it's like a thing. Oh, she's talking to the computer. Let's go bother her. So I apologize for the noise. They want my attention.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Even though when I'm just sitting in the chair, they don't want my attention.
Yeah. So that's why my door is shut. My 2 dogs would be in here.
I don't have any doors. Have you noticed? I don't know.
Yeah.
One big open concept. There is a door to a huge workshop, but the cat can't go in there because, God only knows what she'd get into in this workshop filled with stuff that
all kinds of noise.
Into. And then the other door goes outside. I guess I could lock them in the bathroom. There is a door there.
Poor babies. Then we would hear them.
Yep. Then they'd be like, what's going on? Let me out. Exactly. So I am going to have you go first.
Okay.
Boom. And thank you again, everyone, for being here today. I'm going to go off camera for a minute and take a couple bites of yogurt, but I'll be here.
Okay. Well, and I ship out of Glendale, Arizona, and I believe we both do pirate ship and to get you the best rates, and we invoice through PayPal. And items that are claimed do not include shipping, and that will come over onto your invoice. And
thank you, Becky. I ship out of California, Northern California, San Francisco Bay Area. I forgot all about that little intro. So thank you.
That's okay.
Good Lord.
We're here to back each other.
Thank you.
All right. So my first item is going to be these Georgian thumbprint amber tumbler juice glasses. They're 3 inches tall. They're going to be $3 each. And I have a quantity of 10. So all of my items are starting bids. But if, there's only one person interested in them, of course, they would just go to that person. And you can just let me know how many you would like. And they're a nice golden color. Just little 3-inch little juice glasses. These are always great for kids too. And I remember drinking out of little glasses like this when I was younger. And I loved them. I see Poodle in wanting 2 of them, I believe. Number 1
I think
for
so too.
okay.
My parents have the medium size of these, and I have to say they've had them for maybe 20 years or more, and they are so well made. They don't break. They are not too heavy. They're just right. They have a great shape, wonderful color, and you can use them every day, but they're also fancy. I love I never even used the Nigeria one.
You have a nice little thumbprint. I like the design of it. Yeah. It feels neat in your hand, to have something there.
Yep, I really like them.
Okay. And if anybody else would like those, I do have 8 of those left.
Okay. So you want me to put in sold to the Poodle?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I forgot to put in my.
Oh no, I'll do for you and sold to.
Okay. Poodle. 2. Okay, number 2
Poodle
is a set of napkin rings. They're in their box. They're going to start at $6. And let me get them out. They are 3 inches long and they're made in Japan. They have their stickers still on the bottom and they're little chickens.
That's cute.
So you'd get all 4 of them in the box. $6. Number 2.
I think those are really cute. And we're in the spring summertime, and because they're just a one color, they go with any set.
Well, and there's 4 of them, and you can also probably mix and match them with another type if you needed more than 4, but because they're white, so white goes with a lot of different other colors.
Right. You could have a chicken and I don't know, seashell napkin rings. I'm making this up, but I mean, you could chickens and roses. I don't know.
Okay, my next one is going to be choice. And so you basically say it to claim it. Say, which one you want to claim the one you want. And let me just pull this down a little bit so I can see my spreadsheet. There we go. Okay, so number 3 is going to be a start of $5. You basically just say the one you want to claim it. If more than one person comes in and wants the same mug, then we can do, if we'll look on StreamYard to see who was first. We'll ask the second person if they would like to go higher. If they're out, just tell me you're out. Or if you want to go higher, we can, do a bid on that particular mug. Okay, that's how I'm going to do it.
That's how I would do it. So
start at 5. So we've got a choice of, we've got Charlie Brown. And this is a Gibson Overseas mug. It's a 15-ounce mug. It has Charlie Brown on the front and the back. And it has its label, so I don't think it was ever used. It doesn't appear to be used. Then we have Snoopy. And Snoopy looks to be in the same condition as its tag still. And the next one we have is a Disney Dopey.
Adorable.
And I did notice a little bit of paint loss on this ear here, but it is a Disney And
That's
it's
so
3 3/4 inches tall. I'm not sure how much liquid goes in this one. I have this one that's a blue pig. And it says pig on the back. And there is no marking there. It's 4.5 inches tall. And it's a pretty good size mug. And last one I have is this one from Leaning Tree that has a horse with a little dog trying to give it a smooch. And it has an Aesop's little thing that says, "No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted." And that one's, new in the box. And it's by Leaning Tree.
nice. I like all of those.
So if you're interested in any of those, $5 start, number 3. And that was my first 3.
Nice. Fun choices. Okay. So what am I doing first? What is on my list? Okay. So the first, and you can put this in for me, right, Becky?
Yes.
Okay. The set starts at 16. These are from 1950s. I think more realistic, I believe, is like the early 60s. And they are a set of 4 teacups and saucers, bone china, Noritake, Japan, fine bone china, with the lucky bamboo. And you can see how it's bone china by how you see my finger coming through. With the gold paint, here's the bottom. I don't know if these were actually used. You would think they would have been, but there's no wear to any of them. So if they were used, they were used very gently. And here is what the saucers look like. This lucky bamboo is really popular and beautiful in person with this 24 karat gold painting of the bamboo. And again, I think it's upside down. I'm just making it more and more upside down. There you go. And yeah, they're really, really nice. And it's a good size mug. So this really is fitting like almost a full cup of tea as opposed to the demi-tasse style. And there's 4 of them. They're all in the same condition. And I think they're really pretty. I think it would be really nice to have a tea party. But they all, obviously are the exact same. Really nice. Noritake, Japan, China. Yeah. So Noritake, China is just like saying fine bone china made by Noritake. Okay. That's my first item. My second item, the set starts at 10. These are really fun. I think they're really fun. Set starts at 10. There is 4. And they have crazing, but I think that makes them cooler. They are little like olive plates with these yellow, I don't know, is that an olive flower? I mean, there's olive trees up here. I just have never paid attention to if they flower. I don't have them on my property. I mean, they're in the valley. So, but in my imagination, this is used to put olive oil and dop it up with your bread, but they're older than that. They don't have where they were made, but I know that they're older because of the crazing and the design. I'm going to say they were probably from Italy. So were they sopping up olive oil with bread in the 70s or what? I don't know, but I think they're really fun, but they do have crazing, which, you either like or don't like. I like it. See, let me try to be really clear about this. Why can't, there you go. See the crazing on the back? So there's some of that going on the front as well. And there's 4, and they're, maybe about 3.5 inches in diameter. And they're nice, heavier ceramic pottery. And I just think for the summer, they'd be really nice to have your little, what the heck am I looking for? Appetizer party. That's what the word I'm looking for, your appetizer party. So they'll start it at 10 for 4. And then my last item this round starts at 12. And it is, I think, from the, it has to be from the 40s or a little earlier, possibly early 50s, but we're pushing it because it's Bakelite. It's this fabulous coffee pot. This is like a Bakelite handle, I believe. Okay, I believe it is, but you know what? Wait a minute. I'm gonna see. I do this. Because I don't want to say something that isn't true and then have someone be mad at me. So here's where I'm going to say I firmly believe it's Bakelite. It is William Adams, made in, oh Lord, Sheffield, England, BPC. And I looked this up, 2 years ago, and that was the information I got in my research, was like 1940s and Bakelite. Now, the only reason that I'm hesitant, and it's got this great hinged lid, it's, it's like pewter type of thing. Used to, boil your coffee in here and or just put it in. I'm not sure. It's a great decorative piece for your kitchen, though. The only reason I'm a little iffy about the Bakelite, but I don't know that this matters, because I usually deal with Bakelite with jewelry and like curtain pulls, things like that, is that there's a split down the middle of the handle. And I'm just not sure if that would have happened with Bakelite. But I still do know that it's from the 40s. So that's the information I have. And it's in really great shape. And I think it's really sexy. I think it's really well made. And it's about 9 inches tall and would probably hold 2 cups of coffee. And considering its age, there's some light scratching, but it's really in great shape. It's an excellent price. People sell these online for a lot more than I'm asking, but I've had it around for a while, so I'd love it if someone else wanted to display it in their kitchen, and I can move on to some new inventory. There you go. There's the bottom. Okay.
It's a really nice shape.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's
design.
Yeah, it's art. It's very art. This is an Art Deco type swirl. This is before we moved into MCM, and then the little handle with this, and the hinges. It's really nice. It's a serious piece before we move to all this disposable. The glass is going to break on your coffee pot every 2 years and you have to buy a new one type of thing. I mean, that's what we moved into, this disposable society.
Yeah, well, and it's very elegant with the way the spout goes and everything too.
Hi, Karen Williams. So you think I have silver over nickel and a wood handle? It's not wood. It's definitely plastic, but you're talking about my teapot, right, Karen? Just clarify. It's not wood. But are you saying the plastic is over wood and you think this is nickel? Silver over nickel? I'd love it if you'd educate me, Karen, just because then I'm learning more. So if you want to tell me more, I'd love to know. And that's my 3. And if you think back over it and are interested later, it will come back in the speed round. But you can also just at any time tell either one of us, hey, I'm interested in that item you showed in the beginning or in the middle, and we'll happily pull it up for you rather than waiting till the speed round. Okay. Silver over nickel and a wood handle.
So number 4 are going to be choice for $3. Oops. And they do have, a little bit of wear down in here, but they're these lovely, a little bit of like scratching kind of look. Bottom down there. Let me see. I don't even know if you see them there. You can barely see them. So you have to turn them just right in order to see it. But they are aluminum little baskets. These would look great with some little stones in them. Or there's a lot of things you could put in these. And, since they're a metal, you could decorate with all different colors. Like you could put a little glass blue, maybe tea light in the middle. Mm-hmm. Decorate with them. But I love the little tulip design that they have on them.
Yeah, that's really nice. And what about putting like a little glass cup in the middle and filling it with a votive or with some kind of decorative something or flowers or,
Yeah, there's all kinds of things that you could do with these. Yeah, and then, you've got May Day coming up. Some people like to give little flowers to like neighbors for May Day. I used to put I don't know why, but little basket that I would make out of paper with flowers in it and stick it on my neighbor's door and ring the bell and run. So she didn't know who gave it to you. I don't know what was the thing about they shouldn't know who gave it to them. And the thing was, I was picking flowers from our place and, we had some dahlias and things, but she had the most wonderful flowers. I don't know what I was thinking of giving her flowers, but she was very sweet. So if you would like these, they're $3 each.
I love that story. We used to, when I was little, my brother and I would pull a wagon around the neighborhood with like the way overgrown squashes and stuff and go door to door to the neighbors who all had their own gardens, who definitely didn't want a 20-pound squash. But, we were like 5 and 6, so they bought them for a nickel and I'm sure just threw them out. But it was, I look back and I'm thinking, man, what were we doing? Why did they buy that? I mean, you couldn't eat it anymore, It's so funny.
Oh, that's cute.
But I love that you did that. And I don't know why you ran away either.
I missed your whole page. It's nice to see you. And yeah, your mother hung it on your door in Illinois. Yeah, violets and lily of the valley. That'd be pretty too. I don't know. But, in our yard, I didn't have much in flowers, but, she was very nice and kind of watched out for us because my mom was a working mom. So after we got home from school, we were latchkey kids,
Yeah.
Anyway.
So hold on. This is a May Day tradition because apparently Poodle's mom did it too. I don't know how I never heard of it, but I don't remember this at all. So
yeah, and then there's another May Day tradition where you put ribbons on a pole and you go around and like a dance wraps the ribbon around the. It's a maypole. I never got that one either. But
well, that one we always did at school. I think they kind of still do that, but I don't remember the flowers. I love that.
In fact,
I'm going to start doing that.
Baskets at school.
Yeah. I don't remember. Maybe I'll do that up here with my random faraway neighbors. I'll just go hang on their little address sign, little paper basket with a flower on May Day. And they'll be like, who's doing that?
Yeah. Well, and be sure and wrap the bottom of the flower with a little bit of paper towel that's damp and stick it in a baggie. So, you keep them at least looking good.
All right.
Hi, Eileen. It was nice to see you in too.
Yeah. I bet you the animals would eat them before my neighbors even got them. So it sounds like fun.
Might be. Okay, number 5. These are sets. I've got their Termocrisa Mexico milk glass. And they do have, the little plates have Mexico. So what you would get would be 2 plates and 2 cups for $8. And I have a total of 4. So you could get all 4 would be 16, or you could just get 2 if that's what you would, a set of 2 if that's what you would like. I'm trying to see if I can get the Termocrisa so you can, there you go. Let's see. It does say Termocrisa there on the bottom.
Hi, Pat.
And this is a Mexican milk glass. It's really pretty, though.
I don't think I've ever been aware of Mexican milk glass until this moment. You're educating me.
Yeah, and it does say Termocrisa, Mexico.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, it's a pretty design.
It screams my mother's kitchen to me.
Well, and I was thinking people may not want all 4, but they might want 2. But if you wanted all 4, of course, I do have 4. And these are like little dessert plates or little salad plates. So you could have like some, cookies and cocoa or, some fruit and tea.
Tiramisu. That's what I thought you were calling them was tiramisu because, I always have food on my brain for some reason during a live sale. So I was like, tiramisu?
Termocrisa.
Say that again.
Termocrisa.
Termocrisa.
Termocrisa. Termocrisa.
Thank you.
Yeah. But I like the little design on it too.
Yep, me too.
It reminds you of like the 70s colors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And number 6 is going to be also an $8 start. And this is for this Indiana glass. Indiana glass sunburst pattern bowl. It's 8 inches wide, so it is a good size bowl. Be great for berries or a little salad. I like the sunburst on there. Sign.
I like the size of it too.
Yeah, it's a good size. It's not too big. It's not too small. You can make a potato salad in it, or make a cut up fruit salad.
Yep.
Really nice. Or you could just have a really big ice cream sundae.
You can
share. Hopefully to share. Hi, Pat.
And I actually think that goes with the Mexican plates and cups. The color waves go together because I'm all about mixing it up. I think it goes. Look at that. I think it's lovely.
Yeah. They're not bad at all together. Okay, and that was my 3.
Okay. Hey, everyone who came in. Nice to see you here. I've been waving and saying hi, but now I'm saying hi out loud. Hi. Okay, so this is a quick claim for $6. And where'd you go? Quick claim, $6. And you either like it or you don't. To me, I have mixed feelings, but it's definitely a piece of our history. Sambo's has it. Very mixed feelings, but here it is. Just a mug. Quick claim number 1, $6. I mean,
don't think we had any of those restaurants over here. We had the Bob's Big Boy though.
Yeah. Well, and this is from the 70s.
Oh, definitely.
The Sambos. Anyone remember those? I do. They're kind of a takeoff on IHOP. And like I said, I have mixed feelings, but here it is, $6, number 1. Quick claim. Just put number 1 in. Or, put the Sambo's mug, whatever you want. Do you remember? Yeah, yeah, you either like it or you don't. And I totally understand. So this is going to be one of two things. So for the whole set, $20 or $4 each choice. I have 6 of them. I think they're from the 1970s.
Is that a start?
Yes. It's a start, but it's also essentially the price. I think they're from the late 70s, early 80s, because on the bottom it says M-Wave okay. And microwaves really came in big in the 80s. They're Corningware, made in the USA, and then you see where it says M''wave okay. I like how they shortened that up. And I have 6 of them, and they're just these Corningware little coffee cups. There's nothing wrong with them. There's no damage. They're really nice blue and white floral pattern. I think they're really pretty. They hold a decent amount of coffee or your tea. My fingers fit in really nicely. About probably 3.5 inches tall by 3 inches in diameter. And there's 6 of them. These are remind me, they were made for at home, but they also remind me of the type of big dinner parties where like a church would have 50 of these. That's what they remind me of.
Yeah.
And I just think they're really pretty, and they're very light, but they're not super thin. They're Corning, so they're very well made. And I think it's a good price. So, and they have, this is what you call it? This is not applique. Good Lord, like transferware. It's not hand painted, but there's a thick glaze over top, so it's not going anywhere. Really cute. Really cute little cups. Okay. That's item 1. No, that's item 2. Okay. And this is a quick claim for $8. And it is $8. Anthurium, say it, hand painted bone china, Hawaii state flower, anthurium, or it's a type of wax lily. Okay. Here's the teacup. Let me get it in frame. I don't think this was ever used. I think there was a bunch of these made as like collector's items. You can see how thin it is here. Anthurium Hawaii with the gold. And then here's the saucer. I think it's really pretty. Hand painted. And it's quick claim number 2. Number 2 for $8. It's really pretty. Just trying to do some spring cleaning, y'all. Help me out. I want to get rid of some stuff off my shelves so that I can get some new stuff. I want to look at new things and bring you guys new things. Keep it interesting.
I might be confusing them too because I'm putting your items in like number 6, $8 quick claim. And then you see it's your second quick claim. It might be confusing.
Oh, you're putting in, yeah, don't put in the numbers of my items, please. Because, because it's in, but they'll, I mean, look, you guys.
We'll figure it out.
we think you're pretty intelligent. You can put in Hawaii flower, you can put in number 2. You can say, hey, I want that, tea cup with the flower. Like, I'll get it. Becky's, you're okay, Becky.
Okay. Number 7 is going to be an $8 start. And it is a set of glasses. And I actually have 2 boxes of these. So if more than one person wanted them, or if somebody wants 2 sets, they're for these Longchamp Crystal Arquez France. They're 4 8-ounce glasses. They're 24% lead crystal. So they are lead crystal glasses. You can see them in there. Let me get one out. They're beautiful crystal glasses. A little dusty. Arizona here. I didn't rinse them out first. Wonder if this one's a little bit better. To show you.
Is that $8 for the set?
For the box.
Okay.
These are some that I've got from my friend, and my friend has passed on. But I just don't use them, and I would like to see somebody use them. And they're so pretty with the crystal.
I bet they really sparkle in the light. Oh, look inside. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
and if
wow.
And if I had shined them up beforehand too, they would look a little bit better. I didn't rinse them or anything. But I do have 2 boxes of these. They come 4 to the box. And it's a really, really nice set. And
those are thick enough that you could do a whole outdoor wine or tea or ice water,
Good set. And they're she used to buy things because she was a military family, she would buy things on the base.
Oh yeah.
So she all different, but there's a 24% lead crystal.
Nice.
It's original box, and I do have 2 boxes of these.
So that's at $8. That's $2 a glass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's what it comes out to. It's just one thing that I need to get ready to move to Oregon, and I need more bigger stuff kind of gone too. But those aren't too bad though, and the length and everything. So number 8 is going to be a $7 start, and it's for this Made in Japan gourmet spoon rest. It's got like carrots on it, and it looks like celery and a radish, and it can hold 3 spoons. Let's have Japan on the back. The other thing though is it's got the hole, so you could hang this as art on the wall in your kitchen. And it is $7 start. This guy. Pan.
And because it has 2 indents, is it like for 2 spoons at a time?
It has 3.
Oh, okay. The other one didn't look as indented as the top 2, but yeah.
Yeah.
So 3 spoons at a time.
Yep.
That's a lot. It's a lot of cooking.
Well, I do a lot of cooking, so
no, I know.
It makes sense to me.
No, it makes sense to me. When I cook a couple times a week and make, enough for a couple days. I've got several things going on because I'm making for several days and I want choices. So I'm cooking.
Okay. Number 9. Just a minute, I gotta get a couple of these. They're behind my computer.
No, I understand.
Okay. So I have 2 different types of glasses here. There we go. Sorry about that. So number 9 is going to be $4 each, depending on which kind you want. And I have 2 different sets. And these are Pottery Barn glasses. So this one's kind of in a green tone to the stem. And the other one is like a blue tone, but it looks kind of purplish to me. But they call this one a blue stem. That's what they call it. And I think these were in 2005. And I just love the bubbles in these.
Yep.
And I do have 4 of each. They're $4 each. They all have lovely
4
bubbles.
of each colorway. Wow.
Yes.
Those are so fun.
The blue stem ones look like they came from 2005, as did these. So I think they both came from 2005. They're 7 1/4 inches tall. So they're a good size. And they're a good weight to them too. So they have nice, they feel good in your hand. And they have the decorative stem.
Yeah.
So it'd be great for a party. And if you like to mix and match your colors a little bit, it wouldn't be bad to have, a couple of each.
And yeah, I think it would be great to have all of them actually for a party because they're so fun with nothing in them. They're already bubbling. I mean, come on, they're already bubbling. So is the one consistently the smaller bubbles and the other consistently the bigger bubbles along with the different color waves? Just curious.
I think they're all.
Or is it random?
Let me grab 2 more.
You know me, I'm always asking questions. Sorry.
Well, this one has a bigger bubble wave. Let me see. Next one I grab of this one. But I see one of them, it has smaller bubble wave too. So this has some smaller bubbles in it too. And it was the same as this one. So
it's just kind of a random, depending on how it was blown and settled that day. Those are really fun.
Yeah, but they're really, really pretty.
They are.
And the bubbles just play in the light.
Wow. I could see a whole event with everyone having one of these. I mean, they're just they're fun.
Yeah, they're great.
I like them.
Okay. That's my third.
Okay. I like them. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We appreciate it. Okay. Now, my first item is another quick claim of $12. And I did a lot of research on this. And this item, Becky, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. I did a lot of research on this item when I got it, and I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% sure that this is actually a, let me find the name, a very famous Italian pottery artist. The signature lines up, all the history, the design, everything lines up. But I can't find another piece exactly like this. If what I believe 90% is true, this piece is worth a heck of a lot more than $12. But it's been on my shelf and I'm done having it on my shelf. So here's the bottom with the signature. Okay. I believe it's VALLOUMA or RA. I forgot what I came to the conclusion of. I haven't researched. This was researched by me a year and a half ago. But if you look up that signature and do a deep dive, you will find this artist. Then it has this beautiful green color wave, has the handle. On the front, you've got your olives and nougats, right? Or nougats, which is, you know, usually these are like for olives and pits, but the NOGUEX thing is means something else. I can't remember for the life of me what at this particular time. Maybe pits, but I don't think so. And then the inside has this incredible Italian sunflower. Yeah, bright red sunflower with the olives. And on the other side, it's
Elderly Poodle has purchased that for 12.
There you go. Elderly Poodle. It's number 3, Poodle, but it's yours. This thing is so pretty. If you, Poodle, you're going to love this. I can send it with the shells. It's not showing up here with my funky internet, but the green wave on this is gorgeous. And then this handle is really nice. So sold to Poodle. Yay, Poodle. Good for you. I'm so glad because someone needed this.
Yes,
and it's Poodle.
Nice.
It's been sitting, and you know, and I was asking a lot more. So I'm so glad, Poodle. Good for you. Okay. So, yeah, the green, it's when you see it in person, you're really going to like it. And then that sunflower, it's just like, hello. And you can have your drink with your little treats on the side by your little, you know, on your TV tray. Poodle. That's what I would do. Okay. My next item is a set that starts at 15. Becky, please.
Okay.
A set that starts at 15. And it is these. They are your basic, really pretty spring flowers with green, yellow, and pinks, green edging, bread and butter plates. They are made by, is it upside down? It's always upside down. They are made by Royal Dalton, and it's the South Down pattern in 1982. They are so pretty. And they are bone china, and I have 4 of them. So the set starts at 15 for 4, and they are all in the exact same condition. They are about almost 6 inches in diameter, so they're a really good size bread or dessert plate, and they're just so pretty. They're thin but not too thin. They're not heavy, so shipping isn't a big deal. And the set, I love the flowers. Really pretty on there. I'm not sure. I don't think this is transferware. I think this is hand painted, the design, and it has these I love these. So 4 of those, that's at 15. And 1, 2, 3. My last item on this round is
I know you're having a little trouble with your internet, but you're freezing up a little bit and a little bit blurry.
I believe you. I believe you. I see that I barely have 1 bar at this second.
So make sure you're leaving them up there and still for a bit.
Okay.
That does help. Yeah, those showed really good. We couldn't see the back signature thing though.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better. Or I couldn't.
Yeah. No, if you couldn't, then other people probably couldn't either. And yeah, I see my internet was at 1. Now it's medium. I have a satellite dish, y'all. So I'll move slower with the items. Thank you, Becky.
Go outside and blow some of the clouds away.
Right? It comes across from the other ridge and bounces over to something, to bounce over to me.
Yeah.
But that's the only way I can have internet. There's no such thing as like fiber optics up here. So it's not gonna, I could go back to dial-up.
My mom's like the Douglas County Network or something. It's really obscure.
Oh, yeah.
Where she's at.
Ugh. There you go. So she understands my pain.
Oh yeah.
So this is a quick claim for a set of 4. And why on earth? Hold on. Oh, this is. Damn it, okay. Because I have 2 sets. They're totally different, but there's some similarity. So it's like, which one is this? All right. So Victoria, China, Czechoslovakia. These are like turn of the century into the 1920s, possibly. These are beautiful, scalloped in gold, demi-tasse, paper thin bone china. I mean paper thin. Hardly any wear at all. Demi-tasse cups. There is no saucers.
What's the price on those?
These are quick claim 15.
15. Okay.
Quick claim 15. And I love them. They're all, they're the exact same. No wear, no crazing, no nicks, no cracks. And I say this, the people who are here probably know this, but let me say it for anyone who is here for the first time, which, for instance, Mr. Randy is here or was here for the first time. If there's damage, I tell you. Otherwise, I don't. But if there is, I absolutely let you know, because I'm not going to mislead you. So there's 4, and it is number 4, or you can just say, I want those demi-tasse fine bone china cups. These are pull your espresso in the morning. This would fit 2 to 3 shots of espresso. Fancy, fancy. You have your guests over. Make them some espresso with some hot cream. Maybe some whipped cream. Add a dollop of brandy in the evening. Boom.
Or some cocoa with some cream, whipped cream.
Cocoa?
I don't drink coffee.
Espresso. Oh, you don't. Girl, how do you not drink coffee?
I don't drink caffeine.
You don't drink not even tea?
No, decaffeinated tea. I like mint tea.
Wow. See, I started drinking coffee with the little bit of coffee you pour in with the warm milk at 7. And I started drinking Pete's I started drinking lattes, espresso drinks at 12. And Pete's Coffee in Berkeley, the original OG Pete's on Vine Street at 15. So, and I still drink Pete's. Not in the evenings anymore, but in the morning, you betcha. You betcha. So that was my 3, correct? Becky?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Yep. I don't know how do you wake up?
I wake up. I don't know. I've never liked coffee. I don't like the taste of it. My dad used to have a thermos bottle of coffee. And when we'd go somewhere down the side of the mountain, there's streams that come off. So when you go to get a drink of water, he'd kind of rinse out his cup, but all the beautiful, nice water coming down the mountain tasted like bitter coffee. And I never liked it. So yeah, you ruined the taste of the good water. Number 10 is going to be a start of $6.
Now we know the real trauma.
And it's for this rustic tin.
Oh, good Lord.
Golden Leaf brand, 100% pure Ceylonese tea, packed with loving pride since 1874. It's marked 1979 Pentron Industries down here, but it is a little bit rustic. You can see there. And here's the inside. Put this on here. And here's the top of the lid. But this would be great to display this. And it's 5 1/4 inches tall. So it's a good size.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that's why I'm a night owl. I don't know.
Because you don't drink caffeine?
I guess.
Some people are just up at night and not during the day.
Yeah.
My daughter is a night person. Her whole father's side of the family are active at night until 3 or 4 in the morning. They just don't fit into that model of 9 to 5.
Okay, my next item has a slight condition issue, which I'll explain. Number 11 is going to be a start of $2. And it is this really nice little ceramic little coffee. So the condition issue is it does have a crack. And you can see it on the inside, barely. Let's see if I can get it to come up where you can actually see it. Let's see.
I always do is I tilt my head and I lean in. Like, it makes a difference.
I know. I do that too. It's right here.
I'm like, what?
You can barely see that. And you don't see it from the outside, but you see it on the inside. And you can barely see it here. If I get it. Yeah. Okay. There. You can kind of see it. A little. It's right here. But it still displays really nicely. And it is ceramic. And I mean, I'm surprised the lid isn't cracked at all.
But I think that's really cute.
And on a counter in the kitchen, it would be really cute.
Put your espresso coffee in there for your demi-tasse coffee cups, y'all.
Yeah, there you go.
On your coffee bar.
Okay, number 12 is going to be a start of $10. And they are these Walt Disney production little kids cups. And they have ABC and 1, 2, 3. And then they have the Super Seal on the bottom. And here's your Walt Disney Productions. So they are older.
Those are older.
Oh, yeah. You can tell by the
Oh,
characters that they're older.
Like 60s, 70s,
yeah.
do you think?
And the Mickey right here, the younger Mickey, has a crown. Yeah, I don't know what year these are, but yeah, very early. But then he has a straw hat here, and Goofy. Then you got Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and Pluto, and Donald Duck. And they're both the same. And the only condition issue I see is this one has a little bit of a bite right there. Kind of see there. But yeah, and then they stack. So they can stack inside each other. If you wanted to do a little display with ABC and 1, 2, 3, you could do that. It'd be cute to give a kid, you know, a little snack in one and a little juice in the other. Oh. Is anybody else having trouble?
Yeah. Are
Please
you, is it me or is it you? I'm pretty sure it's me.
Yeah, I don't see on my phone, it doesn't look like I'm freezing or anything. Oh, now you went. You can hear fine, Eileen. Thank you for letting us know. She'll be right back, I'm sure. Yeah, her internet was a little funny this morning. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just show another item till she gets back in, maybe. Oh,
Okay.
there she is.
Yeah, it's actually, they must be maybe doing some work. It's unusual for it to be this bad, a little blurry, sometimes a glitch, but this having like no bandwidth is very bizarre. So I apologize.
Yeah. And you were totally gone there.
Yeah, no, I was totally gone. It bounced me out. It was like, you're not connected. Bye.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens because this is not good.
Okay, that was my 3. It's your turn now.
Hopefully I can have a turn. Well, you know, the sale, it may be cut short if this keeps going on because it's bad. I have barely a dot and see, and I just left and came back again. If that keeps happening, we'll have to call it. I'm sorry. Okay. This is $6 choice. I have
$6?
2, 4.
$4 choice?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you. I have 2. These are, I believe my research, if I remember correctly, these are from the 1950s. I forget the maker, but if you look up this, if you took a screenshot, and looked it up, you would find them. There is no tag and no maker's mark on the bottom. They're magnolia bread plates. They're really, really pretty. They do have crazing based on the way they were glazed with that overglaze that is too thin. That's what I think. That's what I think a lot of this crazing is that the glaze was too thin. And so the overcoat, and so it winds up getting crazed over time. It's the top coat. So there's 2 of them, $4 choice. They're the exact same. And I think they're really pretty. They're about 5 inches in diameter. And like I said, there's no clue as to the maker. Okay. My next item is also plates. The set starts at 16, but if you wanted individual, you could buy it at 4 each. These, I believe, are from the 1930s, hand painted with gold. Let's see. Geisha ware plates. They have all the typical things. This is raised cherry blossom, the paint is raised. There's a lot of gold. Has the mountain, the lake or river, and their home. The 2 ladies and the gentleman, the samurai, usually.
That's different.
Yeah. And here's the red made in Japan stamp, which dates these to the 20s or 30s. And there's 4 of them, and they're exactly the same. I think they're really beautiful.
They have great color.
Yeah. And these are about almost 6 inches in diameter. And there is 4 of them. I would want the set. And even though this is a cold paint, I would put bread on them. I would figure something because they're gorgeous. They're meant to be used. They're a set, so they were not made to just be looked at, even though it's cold paint. So, $4 individual or $16 for the set. 1920s, 1930s Japan. And my last item of this round is quick claim, $6. Now, it is a mug. A lot of people call this Tanola. I don't believe that's the case. I believe that this is actually New Mexico, Arizona sand. It's got the sand. It's a sand ceramic. I don't know how else to describe it. I do not believe it's made in Mexico. I think it's made in the Southwest in America. That's what I believe. It's just a nice mug. You can claim it $6, number 5. It's really pretty. The paint is raised. Beautiful colors. I love the bright front.
What's the bottom look like?
Nada. Redware. Redware. That's the only thing I know. And it just reminds me of, New Mexico and Arizona, the shops along the freeway, along the highway. And all this paint is raised. So it has a really nice texture. I think it's really nice. It's a great mug and it's a good size. This would definitely hold a cup of coffee or some water for Becky. Maybe some mint tea.
Yeah, I drink water or juice.
There you go.
No soda.
I drink a lot of flavored, like LaCroix, bubbly water all day long.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was my 3. And I'll bring Becky back over. So far, we still have some people, and my internet hasn't completely died.
And you look a little better, too. Your internet looks a little better, so that's good.
Well, I'll see if it stays that way.
Number 13 is going to be $8 for the set. And it is Animal Antics by Sandy Traub for Taste Sellers Sigma. And it is this great giraffe and monkey. It says sharing. And they're sharing a ice cream soda. Here's the back. And you'd get this plate. And it's 8 1/4 inches wide. And it comes with this cute little mug. It's a cute set for a kid, or even fun maybe for a teen. Who knows? And then this one has the monkey on it and the bowl. So you would get all 3 pieces for the $8. Nice little set. It's number 13.
That's an excellent deal.
And it's fun, It's got fun colors. It's just a fun piece.
Yeah. And I've seen that before. I really like it. And 3 pieces for that price. Yeah. For your kids.
Number 14 is going to be $4 start. And it is for this farmhouse. It's Anacapa melamine ware. And this would be great for a child that doesn't like their food touching, too. And it's got the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s around the side. And it has words on it so they could read, sun and chickens and pigs. And you got the truck and a horse and watering trough, barn. This says farmhouse and cows and road. So, you can teach them a little bit while they're eating. And it does have...
Did you say 14 or 4?
4.
Yeah. See, I knew. I was like, that can't be right. Thank you.
Yeah, it's $4. 4. $4.
To my internet.
It's okay. So it's number 14, though. Maybe that's where you got that. Number 14 for $4. Okay. Number 15 is going to be $5. And it's going to be some more mugs. So it's going to be like a name it to claim it kind of thing again. If we have more than one person, we can ask the second person if they would like to go higher and see if we want to do a bid. So
one more time, start.
$5
each. Okay.
Each. Yes. Okay. And with Mother's Day coming up and Father's Day, I was trying to throw in some mugs, because they do make good gifts, and you can put candies sticking up, candy bars sticking up out of them, or you can put, some flowers in them. This one's Born to Shop. You could put shop for that one. There is a shoebox greetings that I think would be great for Father's Day. It is the 7 Wonders of the World. You've got the Eiffel Tower, Great Wall of China, Leaning Tower of Pisa, the Roman Colosseum, the Grand Canyon, and I'm trying to read Stonehenge. And then you have man picking up his own underwear. Those are the 7 wonders. And it's the same on the front and the back. And it is a shoebox greeting. And it came from Hallmark in 1989.
Nice.
Okay. So that one you could put 7, like 7 wonders of the world. Then I've got a 1956 picture of the Morton Salt Girl. When it rains, it pours.
Oh, yeah.
And this one you could just put rain. If you're interested in that one. Yes.
Yeah.
Very cute.
I love that.
Okay. And then there is Life is Good. Do what you like what you do. Yellowware, restaurant wear. Zen yoga position. And then it does have the do what you like what you do. Maybe you have a mom or dad that likes to do yoga.
Yep.
Or is very smiley. You might like that.
Yeah.
And then I have this white with owls on it.
Yeah.
It's green owls. Or there's a Be Your Own Woman. This one's a little bit bigger. It has Be Your Own Woman on both sides. It is a blue inside. Very ceramic mug. This one's a little larger mug. It's a good size. And if any of those, you liked any of those, number 15, $5.
And I gotta say, I really like the concept, and it could be applied to several of what I brought. It's going to be Mother's Day and Father's Day, and then teachers, graduation, filling the mug with whatever is unique to that person as a gift.
Or we've got birthdays too. And I've seen instead of putting flowers in mugs, they've been taking like little plastic straws and putting attaching candies onto them, and then maybe putting a little decoration on the top of that too. And it'll be candies of different sorts sticking up. But you could also put some little candies down in, and then just put your other like candy bars, M&Ms, what have you, in the top. So it works really well.
Chocolate covered espresso beans.
Or Skittles or whatever they like.
How about those roach clip holders with a brooch on top?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and
make
you
like
put
little flowers.
A little card on top of it.
Yep.
A gift card. But
excellent idea. Right?
Okay.
That is a good way to use mugs, because individual mugs are really fun, but it's always kind of like, unless you have a big collection of individual mugs, what do I do with them? Well, that's what you do. That's what They sell at CVS and Walgreens and Target year round for events. So just repurpose ones that are already out there and put your own stuff in it that you know they'll like.
And they're so expensive to go out and buy it just one mug. It's just ridiculous. So
it's like $20, $30, and you're not individualizing it.
Right.
Yeah. So I like your thinking there, Becky.
Okay. Your turn.
Is that your 3? Okay.
Yep.
Oops. Hold on.
My 3.
I have a bracelet caught my sweater. There we go. Okay. Sorry. I am here. My there we go. My this bracelet, one of the little hooks caught on my sweater. So okay. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is quick claim, $12. One of my more expensive items today. Quick claim it, number 6, or put in frog, salt and peppers. These things are adorable. They are probably from the early 50s, but I just say that based on that they have the blue and white kind of Dutch wave, and then these holes on their noses and the thickness of the ceramic. They're just, they just have that vibe. They do, so they don't have any identifier. So that's not helpful. This one is like a darker blue. They're so cute, these frogs. Here's a little legs. And I think this is the pepper, and then the salt is a lighter blue. And it has 3 holes. Wait a minute. I'm going to take that back. The little holes on the nose, the little spots made it look like 3 holes. This is pepper with 1 hole. And this is salt with 2 holes. And there is that little bit of wear on the nose. They're tiny. Probably about 1.25 inches. Really cute. So, number 6 or frog, $12. My next item is a set for 15 1960s cherry china teacups and saucers.
For 16?
Yep. Made in, I'll read it first because,
oops.
Oh my Lord.
I swear I put in 16 and it's got 15.
Oh, no, it is 15.
That is 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
So hold on. Made in, okay. So this is the first time I've actually caught on to this, and I'm surprised. And I want to double check another one just to be sure my eyes are seeing correctly. Yeah. Okay. These are 1940s. These are made in occupied Japan.
Oh.
Which, I mean, I knew they were made in Japan. I knew they were older. I knew they were really nice bone china porcelain cups. But it's because of this one. I just, quickly go made in Japan, because on this one, see how the occupied is really screwed up? So somehow I've just overlooked that for a year now. So here's the front, beautiful little cherry tea roses. There's the back. Showed you the bottom. Gold. They always have the 24 karat gold around these old cups. Little tea. And they have the saucers, which I put here. And there's the saucers.
Wow, and that has a lot of the good gold on it too still. You can see all the paint on it is very good shape.
Yeah. Yeah.
For being that age.
They really are. All of the little tiny all of the teacup sets I have brought are in really great condition, and they're all that see-through bone china. So, like I said, starts at $15 for a set of 4, and I think they're really pretty. I think they're really worth it. And, let's be honest, how many, I don't know. I mean, maybe you have a large family and maybe you see them all the time and have big gatherings. I don't. So, 4 is enough, generally speaking, for me. And if it wasn't enough, I would mix and match 2 different sets. And, because so when I was growing up, I remember a neighbor who had a china cabinet with all different plates, bowls, and cups from different patterns. And they used it at one sitting, all different. And I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So when I first got married to my first husband, that's what I did. And I thought it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It was eclectic and kept things interesting. Okay, so my last item this round is going to be a choice of 2 different bowls starting at 7. Choice. So the first one is it's really reflecting. This Takahashi, there's the mountain, the pavilion, the trees. This is Takahashi, Japan. This has the artisan mark on it. So this is likely very old because it has the artisan and the Takahashi. It also, because there is an actual sticker made in Japan, it could be 1960s. The outside color wave on this is beautiful. The bands of blues is just stunning. Here is the bottom. Hold on. Let me spin it. I feel like I'm driving a boat.
I see the label.
Yep. And the Japan with the artisan studio, and then imported by Takahashi. That's the first one. And then the second one is Toyo. And that is also a label, Toyo, Japan. This is probably 1970s, and it just has a blue grape leaf pattern. It is a little deeper than the other one, but it doesn't have those beautiful screaming colors on the outside. I do think, and so that's the choice. 2 different little bowls, both made in Japan, different makers. This one has the color wave and the scene. traditional C minus people. And this one's just your grapes. 7 each choice. Okay, and that's my 3, and we'll bring it back over to Becky.
Okie doke.
I appreciate anyone who's still here with us.
Oh, yeah, we do. Number 16 is going to be a start of $6. Number 16. And it's for this Scotty Dog napkin holder. And it says it was painted by Ann Purdy. She signed it. It's got the Scotty Dog. And then the back side has the Scottish thistle. It was made very well.
Yep.
You could use
I'm
this.
amazed you still have this. I can't believe it hasn't sold yet.
I know, and you could use it for mail or to hold envelopes at your desk or just any kind of items.
Files, you could put file folders in there.
Yeah.
Actually, you literally could, because it's strong enough. You
Yeah,
couldn't put like 20, but you could put 5.
Strong wood. So, yeah. And it's number 16 for $6.
Yeah.
And I just love that Scotty Dog. He's so cute.
He's very lifelike.
Yes. Number 17 is going to be a choice of $6. And the first choice is this Kitchen Craft Oven Serve USA cake plate. There is some utensil marks on it, and let me see. Oh, right here there's a little brown spot up in there, but it does say the Kitchen Craft. It's made in the USA. And once you have a cake on it, you wouldn't really see the marks, and it's really hard to see any of the little utensil marks, but they obviously probably cut a cake on it. The second choice, and
that would match the cherry china teacups.
Yeah.
That Becky would put water in.
Is this platter? I drink tea.
I know. I'm teasing you.
This is a Pope Gosser USA platter, and it does have some crazing in here, we noticed. Of course, it's going to be hard to show again. It's so slight, it's hard to see. But it has these beautiful florals, and the gold is in such great shape.
Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful platter. And Pope Gosser, USA.
Wow. That's
Those are
beautiful.
17. I had somebody also buy a platter from me and then bought a little trinket, and the colorways went really well together. And I think they're going to use the platter like on a vanity and put like some jewelry in it.
Yeah. So, actually, that's a great idea. Because I have tons of jewelry that I'm constantly slinging off and not always putting back in jewelry boxes. So a big platter instead of just a little trinket that gets too full. You can put your necklaces,
Yeah, because this is, just a little bit of a depth to it, and they don't slide off, and everything goes kind of in the middle.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So I thought it was a good idea. And, you could also put like a brush and stuff your hair on top of it. If you got little hair bands and barrettes and clips or whatever, and just put it with your fancy little brush, whatever.
Yep. I like it.
Number 18 is going to be $5 each. And this is for a Kitchenware Designs ink. Of course, there's an outhouse and a cowboy hat. And these are 4x4 tiles that can be hung up like in a bathroom, or you could use it as a coaster or a trivet for a small pot.
Yep.
It has the Kitchenware Designs. And I do have 2 of them. But I also thought they would be really cute, if you hang it in a bathroom.
Yep.
You have a little cowboy theme. The bathroom. Be cute.
I don't have a cowboy theme, but I do have an old outhouse, and we don't use it unless the power's out for 5 days and we have to. But I love this. There's a lot of people out there that I think would love these.
I think they're great, and even just as a coaster, or you put it on your table and use it as a little trivet. I've got some like this that I use for trivets in the Kitchenware. So somebody was like, "Oh, do you have any of those?" And I was like, "Okay." So I was looking out for them, and I'm like, I use those like on a daily basis to put pots on, But here in Arizona, we see that a lot. And other, on the East Coast, they don't see the Kitchenware.
Oh, see, I've never heard of it. So interesting.
Well, it's handcrafted.
I like it.
Okay, that's my 3.
Okay. So I've got, excuse me, I've got allergies. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items left. So I'm going to go through all 5.
Okay.
And then, or 4. I'm going to do 4. I have 4. And you said, did you need time to go grab a couple more, or?
Well, I've got 4 sitting here, so I could grab one more if you want to do yours. Here.
Okay. All right. So, and then we'll see. Sorry. The grass is being mowed currently outside all around my 22 acres. And so I forgot to take a Claritin. So I'm getting some allergy. Sorry. On top of internet. Now I might sound like a frog. Okay. My first item starts at the set for $15, which if you are I think it's a brewiana, like an alcohol beer enthusiast, this is an incredible price. But I'd like to bring them to my friends. So let's see what happens. If not, I'm going to wind up listing them on District because I know their value. So, sorry. Lowenbrow from Munich. Okay, I remember when Lowenbrow and Guinness Stout, and I think it was Anchor. I think it was just Anchor. I think those were the main 3, and there was a woman. Anchor Steam. That's it. Beers came out in, excuse me, like 1955, maybe. They started being big in the United States way before all the, local breweries and etc. And Lowen was like the first lighter tasting, but English, German, European beer. And these are from the 1970s. These are old, they're fluted, but they're for the beer, the Lowenbrau beer. So these are serious collectibles for your, bar enthusiast, your beer enthusiast. I think it's called a brewery on it, but that doesn't sound quite right. I think I'm saying it wrong. They're thin, but not super thin, and they just have, their original Munich Lowenbrau logo. And there's 2 of them, and they're spectacular. I don't think that I will ever find something like this again. And I don't think that any of you will ever see these again unless you're perusing eBay or you are someone who collects these and knows where to find them. These are pretty rare out there. There weren't a ton of these made. It was in the 70s. It wasn't a mass production. It was just a way that they brought them in sometime in the mid 70s to pump up you as a consumer in America buying European beer. So that they were like a promotional thing. And, they're just, this is what they are. And they are about 8 inches tall. Now, the actual drinking part is only about 6. And this would fit a half a beer at a time. So 1 beer, 2 people. And then you could open more if you drink. So that's my first. Let me put them back. Excuse my reach. Now, this is quick claim, $4 each, because both of them have a mate that has damage. Okay, so I could throw the mate out, but I don't want to because I hate doing that. So there's salt and peppers. I have 2 sets. The first one is this 1-inch little brown and yellow, kind of like a finch, but not really. Bird. I mean, if you're a birder, you know that that's not what a finch looks like. Here's there's 2 holes. There you go. 2 holes on this one. Here's the tail. There's the yellow. No maker's mark. These are from the 50s, 60s. This one has no damage. This one, the bright yellow one, I always hold these things the strangest angles. I have no idea. Is the salt. The other one was the pepper. The salt has the nub of his tail gone. Now, when he's just sitting like this, you don't know that the tail is gone. But if you look at the back, you know. So $4 for this pair because the tail is damaged and I don't want to throw it out. I'm sure you could. So I take things like this and stick them in my potted plants or outdoors in my garden. That's what I do with these. And they're really cool. And you come up under a bush or you look at a flower pot and there's this little ceramic, whatever. So that's what I do with them. The second one is the cabbage, the fantastic cabbage salt and peppers. This one with the 4 holes is perfectly fine. No crazing, no damage. Someone put tin foil to keep the stopper in. Why? I don't know. I guess it's not the original. But this one, also with 4 holes, has that entire chunk gone. So this would go right out into my garden. They're $4 each. So you'd put in cabbage or bird. It also has foil. But they're really nice. I mean, these are really nice salt and peppers. $4 each. Cabbage or bird, your choice. And, you can just say cabbage or bird. I don't need to give you a number. I think you've got the idea. And start at 14. Kitchenware, antique. red painted. This is turn of the century. All hand painted, see-through geisha ware. There's the saucer. There is no markings. I mean, it's pre-putting Japan on it. It's pre-doing that. Here is the upside down teacup. Here is the teacup. Traditional scene. These are in excellent condition for being over 100 years old. You do not drink out of these. You display them. Paper thin. There was some kind of little label, but I don't think that label was even original to this piece. I believe that at some future point in time, this wound up in an antique store or something, and someone had that label, and I've just never cleaned it off because I just don't want to mess with it. I have Gooby Gone stuff, and I'm sure that would take it off. It's just, this is so fine and so delicate, and this is all cold paint, hand painted by an artisan over 100 years ago. I just don't want to mess with it. Bye, Kelly. Thanks. We're just about to do our speed round. Thank you for coming in. Please give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay.
Bye.
So, and my last item of the sale is quick claim, $4 each. This is my fourth item. I don't think it's ever a bad season for soup. So I have 4 of them. They're essentially the same design, but different dates. So this is from 1997, and the color is less red. This one is good with microwavable, and it is 1989, and it's bright red. This one is, and see, this one actually has a barcode. And so did the other bright red one with directions on how to heat up soup, 1989, because microwaves were becoming really big by 89. And they were really big also. I have one up here there, like a giant oven. And then this one is totally different. You got your little boy hanging out, and then your little boy and girl over here. They're planting tomatoes. And this is from 2002. So they're $4 each. They fit your soup. Great for your kids. We still eat soup. We make handmade soup. So $4 each. And that's my last items, Becky. So put this over here. And we can talk about with the amount of people we have here. We've got 2 right now. If we're going to do a speed round, I'm not sure that we should. So, but I will bring you over.
I think they could watch on the replay.
Yeah, because we don't have enough people to, and we haven't sold the majority of it. So,
yeah, and I'll be on again on Thursday, or tomorrow.
Nope. Yeah. I have so much to do outside. I'm going to try to do a whatnot on Friday or Saturday, just a pop-up sale, but I've got so much outside work to do. So,
okay, number 19 is going to be $8, and it's for this California Pottery USA shell-shaped dish with orange flowers. It has a tiny little chip right there on that flower.
Can you point at the chip again, please, Becky, for me?
Sure. Because there are a couple. There's one right there.
Okay.
Very tiny right there. And then I see right there. There's a little bit there. And then I did see a mention of a line. Let me see what the line is. There's a line right here on just this side. You see it going down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't go through.
Yeah, I don't see it like over here.
Mm-mm.
But it is California pottery. And this would be a nice serving dish. Or again, you could use it for jewelry.
That's where my mind went immediately, is what a great piece for jewelry, or the hairbrush, hair tie things. That, and with
Exactly.
That's what I would use it for.
And it's the California pottery.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't see any other
It's beautiful
areas. It was just those couple, and I bought it knowing it had those just because it was so pretty.
Yep.
And I love the way this goes like this too. But that's number 19 for $8.
Yep. And it's California pottery. I love that piece.
Yes. Number 20 is going to be a choice for $6. And they're a choice of salt and peppers. And I have these little rooster and hen. This would be a choice. So you could say chickens, I guess. They're stoppers. They're made in Japan. You've got nice paint to them.
They do.
Next one is, I believe these are ducks. I'm not really sure. They're also made in Japan.
Yep. It's kind of a play on that 1920s, 30s toucan salt and peppers. Making it into a duck, though. I love that.
Then I have these, I think they're ducks as well. They're pink, like a gold to them. And then the last of the salt and peppers is Millie and Willie and the penguins.
But those are okay.
These are plastic. The others were ceramic.
Were they a cartoon, or why are those
Millie
in my brain?
I can't remember what they're for. Let me look real quick. I can tell you. I think it's on my sheet.
There's a memory in my brain
about it's cool cigarettes. They're Dayton, Ohio, made in USA, but it's cool cigarettes.
Get out. Oh, yep. KOOL. Yep. Wow.
Millie and Willie.
So that's a cross collectible.
Right. Yes, it is. And then the next item I have, number 21, is going to be an $8 start. It is a Lefton yellow rose bowl, hand painted with gold trim. Has some wear on the gold, a little bit in some spots. There's a spot right there where the little bit of gold wear. But for its age, it's done very well. There's the Lefton mark. It's hand painted. And I love roses, so.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And $8. Number 21. And then my last item, number 22, is this hand painted sugar bowl, floral and gold lidded handed sugar bowl. It's 5.5 inches wide, and it's also $8. Number 22. And the gold is in wonderful shape too. On this, and it is signed M. Drummond or Drummond. So I think these were the ones where the ladies would buy the blanks and then paint them
and sell them.
Because
I love that.
Way back when, there were very few acceptable jobs that women could do. They could cook, or clean and
they could be a secretary or teach.
Yeah. But the other one is they could paint these blanks and sell them. So that's number 22 for $8.
Beautiful. Well, I'm going to bring us both over here together. And first, I want to say Elaine came in for 22. Eileen.
For 22. Okay.
Yeah, good choice.
Yes. Good choice. It is very pretty. Well, and the flowers are just done so well.
Yep. They're like cornflowers.
Yeah, something
and little daisies. Yeah, that's beautiful. Good choice.
Thank you.
Yeah. First, I want to say to anyone who's still here or to anyone who's just coming in, if there's something that you saw in a preview that we put out or you've seen in rewatching this at fast forward speed that you are interested in right now, please let us know, because we've gone through 21, 22 items each with choice, and we're not going to do a speed round because we just didn't have anyone really showing any interest. So we're just going to choose to use our time otherwise, but we still want to be able to get you the items that you are interested in. So if there's something you want us to put in right now so you can claim it, please go ahead while we finish talking. Additionally, when you are rewatching this, you can email either one of us at our respective emails or put it in the comments. But I have to say, for me, if you put it in the YouTube comments, my life is very busy as a caretaker, and I may not see your comment for a while. So it would be better to email me if you're interested in an item that if you're rewatching this later. What about you, Becky?
It is better to email because I don't go back and look at like yours in particular. I might look at mine because I get an alert that somebody commented, but they wouldn't necessarily alert me. So it's always best to, even if you put it in chat, go ahead and email us too. That way, make sure that we see it one way or the other.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And a lot of the items that I brought today, I brought at, what is really a clearance price for me.
Yeah.
But a lot of them I'd be willing to drop like a set by $2. So take a chance, hit me up, see what happens, because I really want to move this stuff that's perfect for our upcoming spring and summer entertainment out to other shelves, to other people who are going to appreciate it more than my shelves do, so that I can bring in new stuff to bring to you over the next couple of months. Stuff sitting on shelves is just sitting on shelves. Nobody cares. And after, a year or so, it goes back to Goodwill. It gets donated to a homeless shelter. It goes, so let me know, please. I will bargain with you on some things. So just send me an email. Let's see. I appreciate Becky coming on with me. I always have a good time selling with Becky. Becky always brings wonderful items in a vast array of styles and colors, ceramics and glass, and she's very knowledgeable. So I actually always learn something from Becky when I'm with her, and that's great. And plus, I have a good time teasing her. Let's see. For me, I sell on Whatnot, so I'm going to be having a pop-up Friday or Saturday doing, I only sell vintage jewelry, which was my first love in 2001 on eBay on Whatnot. So that'll be a pop-up. I can't tell you when, just Friday or Saturday, same name. And then next week, Wednesday, I will be having my Wednesday Vintage Vendors sale with Miss Karen Chasing Vintage on her channel. That's what I've got going on. How about you, Becky?
Well, okay. Tomorrow I'm going to have my third show by myself on YouTube, and it's going to be at 9 p.m. Pacific time. And I'm toying with the idea of putting the time or changing it in the future to maybe an hour earlier, maybe at 8. So I always could use feedback from anybody to let me know if that sounds like a better idea for you. And I'm going to have a variety of items that I'm going to bring, but I also can pull any items off my shelf and add them at any time too. So I'm going to see if I can set up my phone so that maybe I can show you a little bit of my shelves too. And on Saturday, I'm going to be on Aaron Proctor, the ephemera guy, at 3 p.m. Pacific time. And that should be fun. I have some pins and different ephemera things that I can bring to that. And my next Whatnot show won't be until the 22nd, and that's at 8 p.m. Pacific time. So
nice. Yeah, and Aaron, the ephemera, the brooch and ephemera guy, and Anitra, that's always a really fun thing to watch. I try to tune in and watch that. So that's going to be fun, Becky.
Yeah, and I did get some different pins, and I have some military pins that I'm going to bring, and I know I have some buttons, but I also have like postcards, and I might bring a little bit of jewelry too, a couple pieces.
Yeah,
we'll see.
That'll be awesome. I'll probably be there watching, especially because it's going to be raining. So when it rains, I'm doing a lot of sitting or lying down. So, okay, everyone. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate everyone that popped in. I appreciate you spending your time.
Thank you for inviting me.
No, anytime. So we'll see you all real soon.
Bye.